Yeah, like X plus one squared.
I don't like saying LN.
I don't even know what
I
you
used to say LN.
That could just be
No, I'm
two
just gonna go
variables.
Square.
It's like
X
so
plus.
easy though, just like LN, like who's this natural?
I say that.
Ready to go? Yeah, it's recording, so you're good to go whenever.
Recording. Math.
Okay, everybody, we're gonna go ahead and start this meeting.
How they submit it.
Today is Thursday, December 4th, 2025. I now call this meeting of the Madison College Student Senate General Assembly to order at 4:35. Thank you very much. And now at this time, I would like to say welcome to our General Assembly meeting of the Madison College Student Senate. This is a public meeting and will be recorded for transparency and direct conversations. We're going to cover a few basic items before beginning. If you lose connection at any point during the meeting, you can reconnect by clicking the link or calling the number in your original email. To the senators and other members online, please activate your video and keep it on for the duration of the meeting. If it is possible, use the raise hand feature when you'd like to be recognized to speak, ask questions, or request a roll call vote as chair. As the call on committee members, the order in which hands are raised, lower your hand if you have the cue. Now at this time, it would be possible to get a roll call.
Yes, it will be.
We'd also like to acknowledge our president of the college is here, so thank you so much for coming. And we have a couple potential senators that would like to participate, and thank you guys for coming. And kind of an empty house tonight, but you know, we have quite a bit online and we have some special guests. And our liaison to the district board, former Vice President of Legislative Affairs, Hassan.
Cool. Thank you for your patience. Yeah. Starting with our executive council, we have President Jose Villarreal.
I'm here, President.
Thank you. Vice President Administration and Finance, Quinn Matson. I'm here. Vice President Legislative Affairs, Ash Rogers.
Present?
Thank you. Vice President Team Development, Corey Sertzel. Thank you. Vice President Public Relations, Ari Nichols.
Present.
Advisor Cole Caliocrado. Present. Thank you. Moving on to our general senators. Do I have Senator Sanjay Jagadish?
Here.
Thank you. Do I have Senator Annette Crowder?
Excused.
Excused, thank you. Senator Ashley Larson.
President.
Thank you. Senator Donovan Juarez.
Present.
Heard. Thanks, Donovan. Do I have Senator Avery Holte?
I guess you could wait to come back if they join. They were just on. If I go through, if they're not here by the time we're done, we'll.
Noted. Thank you. Do I have Senator Ida Wilmer?
Present.
Thank you. Senator Sierra Brunner?
Present.
Thank you. Regional Metro campuses. Do I have Coordinator Senator John McCray?
Hey, Senator McCray, we can see you, but we cannot hear you.
Got it.
Seems to be frozen. We'll come back to him.
Okay, yeah. Reedsburg Senator Furkan Sindar?
Present.
Thank you. And Goodman South Senator Bethany Bauer?
Present.
Heard. Thank you. And we have met quorum.
All right. Did you want to go back and give the last two senators a chance to see if they're present?
Yeah. Do we, keeping an eye out for
Avery's still not on. They were just worried, but you can give John a shot since he's technically
Okay.
here.
Senator John McCray? Are you present on the chat?
He's looking at us.
I'm going to put something, we should move on. I'm going to put something into the chat. You can read it.
Thank you very much. With that, we have met quorum. We will now move to the point where we will read our minutes from last week's meeting. Minutes was a very simple meeting that we had, but it also had some good content. So I'm going to go ahead and read this through for you guys. We had reading and approval of the meeting agenda. Then we had public comment from Dr. Beth Giles, the Madison College Provost. We had Zena Ali, the President of the Muslim Student Association. There was no disclosures or recusals. We have reports from officers, advisors, and standing committees. We had our advisory report. We did take reports from special and select committees. International Students Affairs Committee, Senator Sindar reported quite a bit of information for us, which was very helpful in our work ahead. Reports from branch and metro campuses. They were not very substantive, but Senator McRae did update us with Portage. And then again, Senator Sindar had a full report for us. Then we have reports from College Assembly and Shared Governance. Students Affairs Council. We did have some unfinished business. We had some new business, Resolution 002, Food Diversity Initiative. It was read in its entirely. Some modifications were made. We had announcements. We had an adjournment. And with that being said, I would entertain a motion to approve the minutes. Motion made by Senator Jagadish, seconded by Vice President Rogers. I'd open up for discussion in person or online. Seeing none, hearing none, I will take a vote. Unanimous consent to approve the meeting minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Motion is passed. The meeting minutes have been passed. Now we will get into approving the agenda for today. Now today's agenda is pretty slim. It's only because we want to leave some space for our general election, for the senators here. So we're going to start with disclosures and recusals. There was no public comment. Reports of officers, advisory standing committees. Then we'll get into the unfinished business. Reading out the Resolution 002, Food Diversity Initiative. Then we'll get to our new business, which is the general senator election process. Then we will have some housekeeping, and we will have our announcements, and we will adjourn. So it looks pretty nice and slim, but there's going to be some substance in there. And with that, I would entertain a motion to approve the agenda. Motion made by Senator Larson, seconded by Vice President Corey Sertzel. I'd open up for discussion in person or online. Hearing none, seeing none, we'll take a vote. Unanimous consent. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Motion is passed. The agenda has been passed, and we'll get right into it. Since there is no public comments, I will ask, this will be the time I'll ask anybody if they have anything to disclose or recuse themselves from, in person or online. Vice President Sertzel, you are recognized.
My time with the Student Wellness Center is coming to an end. So my employment with the Student Wellness Center is ceasing after December 18th.
That is noted for the record. Thank you, Vice President Sertzel. Any other disclosures or recusals from anybody else in the Senate? Okay. With that being said, we will now get right into our reports of officer advisory standing committees. And I have a good report for you guys, Executive Council. We did work. We had a very successful meeting. This is going to be a ironing out of our details of how we elect and the questions that we ask and the time allocated for the special elections for senators. We discussed on getting rid of 2 coordinator positions and distributing those funds so that we can fill up some of the regional senator positions. With that being said, there wasn't really much else substance to the E-team meeting, but I would open it up for any questions or comments in person or online. Okay, seeing none, hearing none, we will now move on to who we have next. Finance Committee, Vice President Quinn Mattson.
Yeah. Last week, Finance Committee continued our discussion of the 3-year plan and what we want to modify about it, within it. I misspoke when I last talked about this. We're not starting completely from scratch. We're working from what we have, but there's some things, maybe content we want to change, and also like reorganizing structure. This is the main focus. For me, this is the main focus of the committee right now, to kind of figure out exactly what changes we're going to make. So I can start drafting this over the break. And one of the, if not the first General Assembly for next semester, then maybe the second, these changes will be brought to the General Assembly and senators will vote on them. So new three-year plan will have your approval before it's finally drafted. That concludes my report.
Thank you. Does anybody have any questions or comments for Vice President Quinn Mattson, in person or online? Thank you for that report. We will now move to Rules and Legislative Affairs from our Vice President Rogers.
We did have a meeting this week. We went over a couple things. First thing I'm telling you about, we start working on our meeting time for next semester, still working out the details for that. We also went over the food diversity initiative that will be voted in. I personally went through and I worked through that based on the grammar edits and some of the amendments that were proposed at the meeting last week. And then the third thing and final thing was we started a holistic review of the bylaws, and we're going to be making some recommendations for the second semester of how we can improve that for the 65th Senate. But that's still going to be, a month out. That's still in the works.
Some good work that was part of some of those meetings, so very constructive. Thank you. Is there any questions for our newly elected Vice President of Legislative Affairs, in person or online? Advisor Cole, you're recognized.
Just want to make a comment that, to anybody, y'all online, in person, and some of our students, some of our documents are made available to you all. If at any point you identify anything within Senate, you're like, I wonder how this works, or, hey, this might be working not to the benefit that we think, please let us know. We want any and all eyes to review it. It's a living document. We have processes in place to modify it. But I encourage anybody and everybody, if you go to our Wolfpack Connect site, our Constitution and bylaws, most recent one, are there. Take a look at it. Let us know your thoughts, because we're actively looking to make changes whenever we can to better serve you all as students.
Thank you, Advisor Cole. Is there any other questions or comments that we would have for our Vice President of Legislative Affairs? Vice President Quinn Mattson, you're recognized.
Anything you're noticing specifically? Anything you're looking at specifically?
Well, it still needs to go through the committee, and I still want to make sure that everyone's in agreement before I start throwing things out there. So I have nothing yet, but we can start talking about it very soon once I've gotten more confirmation that these are, not just things that are coming from me, this is things that everyone wants to see out of Senate moving forward.
Okay, fair. I'm looking forward to hearing about it though.
It's come to a couple of meetings, pretty good. All right, thank you very much. We will now move to Team Development Committee, Vice President Sertzel.
Yeah, so this week's meeting is very brief. However, I want to touch up on the table availability. Tabling availability is going to be distinguished via the when to meet. I need you to fill it out by December 8th. That is the latest I'm going to, that's the latest I wanted to get it, because it takes time for me to distinguish a schedule. And I want to make sure that we are able to facilitate tabling so that we are actively engaging with our students at, a variety of times, so that we are engaging with our commuters, with, people who are in different classes, STEM, all that fun stuff. So that being said, I do have a list of names. So Sanjay Jagadish, Sierra Brunner, Donovan Juarez, Furkan Sindar, John McCrae, and Ida Wilmo. You still have yet to fill out the when to meet. So if you can, please, please, please get that done as soon as possible, because that makes my life very, very easy. But I really, really look forward to coming to this spring semester, because we're going to be able to table and do a lot more outreach. So very, very excited.
Thank you, Vice President Sertzel. We look forward to having that list complete and implementing what it is that we all voted on. Just to remind you guys, everybody voted on the resolution, so that is something that, the bill, that is something that we're all committed to doing. Any other questions, comments, concerns that we have for our Vice President Sertzel, in person or online? Seeing none, hearing none, we're now going to move to our Vice President of Public Relations, Vice President Nicholas.
Thank you. So PR has been doing a bit. We have mostly collected now the and worked through the information from the survey that we did about food pricing, which as I think I reported to you last time, got over 100 responses now, so that's great. So we've kind of finished sorting through that. I know specifically, we also collected some emails from that regarding sort of people that had more of a story, wanted to share more. And Avery, who's online, she is sorting through those and getting through those, so I thank her for that. We've been also working on marketing. We've come up with a list of items that we are planning to order, that you guys will see the bill for very soon. That way we can get some more stuff because we have been tabling and going out and representing like crazy. And so we're out. So, we got to order more. Me, Cole, Quinn, and a couple others have looked at the budget and sort of said like, based off what we're going to spend, it looks pretty good. And we're also beginning work on a completely comprehensive bill to streamline the work within the bylaws. So the bylaws have a lot of parts of them that are vague or sort of left up to interpretation, and we want to create one big, beautiful bill to eliminate that from, our system of government. And, this is something Jose's agreed to. He's agreed to be a part of this big, beautiful bill, and so has Ash Rogers. So I cannot wait to have even more cooperation and make sure that this is something that we can bring forward and really support together. And that concludes my report.
Thank you very much for that report, Vice President Ari Nichols. At this point, I would open it up for any questions, comments, or concerns for Vice President Ari Nichols, in person or online. Senator Juarez, you are recognized.
Yeah, I just want to make a quick comment on Vice President Ari Nichols. I would recommend to change the name just because it sounds unprofessional, and there was an actual bill that was passed, and I just don't like how it reminds me of the actual bill that was passed by the U.S. government. That's just my preference.
Thank you for that, Senator Juarez. Is there any other questions, comments, or concerns for Vice President Ari Nichols at this time? You can also Teams them or email them or even Supervisor Cole.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, can you give an explanation of what are the things that you've looked at that you're looking to streamline?
For sure. So some of the big things in there is we've really looked at the WSG process and sort of the election process that's set up with that. And we kind of want to streamline that, work that out a bit more, as well as the special elections. So as special elections currently stand, there isn't actually a really strongly set of procedures for it. And we've gone through a lot of special elections within this year. So we kind of want to streamline and set up the thing around that, typically actually using the framework found in the WSG elections and implement that to the special elections. We've also looked at reworking the, what's it called?
Regional positions.
Yeah, well, the regional positions. I was thinking of the, start with an A. Yeah, the alternates, thank you. So we're also working on reworking the alternates and how those work. That way, if we do have high turnover in the summer, we can get people in quickly, while sort of still, making sure the system runs well, and we can kind of also be able to bring in people that we may find, like the involvement fairs during the summer, and get them into it. We also want to rework the regional positions so that senators that may not be from the area, but still frequent the area consistently, or say may make a commitment to do so, would be able to fill those positions if no one from that community is available, which we have seen consistently with places like Watertown and Fort Atkinson, which are currently the ones we don't have filled. It's very hard to get people to get into those positions from those campuses just because of how many of them are like nursing students or vocational students. So, even if it's not someone directly from there, still being able to send someone there and communicate with them and bring their information back to us is a big concern of ours. I know we're also looking to rework, we're also looking to rework some of the coordinator positions that were introduced last year. So those coordinator positions, while helpful, we feel aren't like the most useful in terms of funding. So we're thinking of dissolving those and taking the funds and redistributing that actually to the regional reps to kind of give a more of an incentive to get regional students and participating in, colleges, the college in general, just really. I think besides that, I also know, we've been cutting a lot of random lines that are sort of more vague or, taking parts and saying, okay, why don't we change this to clarify that, this is what it's looking at. That way, we don't have as many hurdles as we've had throughout this year, where we have to take time and, really like sit here and debate what these bylaws mean, because none of us can understand them because of like how vague they are, how something was worded in the past, because this has been a living document since the 60s. So making sure that that document's brought up to modern language and sort of fits the modern work of the Senate is something that we've decided is important, and that, which is why we're going to take a comprehensive review and really break it down and put it back together. That way, the Senate knows, sort of what to expect, and that in future years, the governance and the role of the VPLA is much more simple and can work a lot more on moving things forward rather than figuring out what things in the past mean.
That's why you're pushing.
Yeah, I just think it's good to know what are the things that are being considered, which is why I always want to push that. If you have insight, let us know what you think based on what you see, because we do want to make sure this is effective for all folks.
Any other questions, comments, concerns? But we do have to respect the time, so I would ask that you teams or email Vice President Nichols or Vice President Rogers. And with that, we will now turn to our advisor for his report.
Sure. All right, everybody. So, like I mentioned at our last meeting, we're going to open up our call for anybody. Our guests can attend as well for the Wisconsin Student Government January meeting. So we have a few meetings over the course of the year where the Wisconsin Student Government meets as a part of WTCS to talk about the legislative priorities of also what the colleges are looking at and what they're looking for in terms of support. We have our January meeting coming up. It's January 9th. It's in Wausau, Wisconsin at North Central Tech. It's officially open to anyone and everyone that would like to attend. All you have to do is email me that you are committed to attending, and we will provide transportation. Food is provided there as well. We will abide by as much dietary restrictions as we can, but we want to encourage everybody to do so, because we do also hear from some of the local senators and assembly reps who represent that area to come and talk with us just about the impacts that the tech colleges have in supporting not only the work we do, but the work that the WTCS does. So if you would like to be considered to attend, please send me an email. I need all answers by next week, Friday. The reason for that is because the due date to have that turned in is the Tuesday before graduation. So I want to work quickly to make sure I can get all of that in. And again, it's open to anybody. Just got to be able to commit. That's the biggest thing. It's an all-day event. We'll get you there and we'll get you back. No questions asked. Second thing is, in the near future, we'll also be opening up for the Legislative Affairs conference that'll be happening for WSG. That is where we're actually going to meet with Madison College's state reps, as well as state senators who represent our district. We'll have personalized meetings with them, the group of us with them, to talk about priorities and also how to best support Madison College and what we're looking for on behalf of the students. It's a great time. Many folks here attended last year meeting with some of our representatives, and it was a strong conversation I think made a direct impact. Lastly, my big things to all of my Senate members who are not hourly, who are stipend, should have your stipends hopefully before Christmas. That's been processed here in the next 24 hours. And then if you haven't already, please sign up for the Student Leader Retreat that is happening on January 13th. That is a Tuesday at the Goodman South Campus. Lunch is provided from 12 to 4:30. All information is in Wolfpack Connect. That's everything that I have.
Thank you, Advisor Cole. And at this moment, we would open it up to any questions or comments that you have for our advisor, in person or online. Okay. Seeing none here, we will move into unfinished business. Resolution 002, Food Diversity Initiative, which will be read out by Vice President Rogers and Vice President Ari Nichols.
Ari Nichols not.
No,
So
it
just
would
Vice
be
President Rogers
Ashley's on it.
and Senator Larson.
Hmm?
Are you prepared to read this resolution, or are you fine with
I'm fine with Ashley.
Okay. Sounds good. The floor is yours.
If you recall from our last meeting, we read this out last week and 2 weeks ago now. We put it as tabling it to this week, so that way we wouldn't have to read it on the condition that there was no major edits to it. when we went through and amended it, we only had grammar edits and some small clarification things. Functionality of the resolution, so it is not in effect change any of the things that we'll be doing, it's just been slightly clarified. So if you want, feel free to read through it, but considering we intended for it to not be read, so we'd have time for other things this week, I would be in favor of just moving into voting procedure.
Okay, Vice President Sertzel, you're recognized.
Just want to point out just a clerical error, just with the signature of VP of Legislative Affairs.
We're aware of that.
It'll be automatically updated.
Okay, perfect.
Yep.
I just wanted to let you know. That's it.
Very- Thank you, Vice President Sertzel. With that, is there any other discussion why you would want it to be read out in person or online? You can't see online?
Yep.
Online?
Nothing online.
Nothing online. Okay. And with that, I'd entertain a motion to bring it into discussion. So a motion, because it's been read, now we need to bring it into discussion. After we bring it into discussion, we can bring it into a vote. So with that, motion made by Vice President Asher Rogers, seconded by Vice President Quinn Mattson to bring this into discussion. Any discussion about bringing the resolution into discussion? Sorry about the words, I just have to go through these guys. Any in person or online?
Stop sharing so we can see.
Just to be very clear, this is discussion about bringing the resolution into discussion.
So is there any apprehensions as to why?
If you don't want this to be brought up into discussion, you would like to do anything else, this would be the time to voice that opposition. Okay, seeing none, hearing none, I will take a vote in unanimous consent. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, the motion is passed. We are now in the part of discussion of the resolution.
Are there any questions pertaining to the resolution itself?
Question. How long since last week to this week did the authors spend on revising it?
60 minutes, 90 minutes? It was mostly grammar stuff. It was going in and carefully checking every comma, every clause to make sure there was not a repeat of last time. And it all looked pretty good, so didn't take much.
Second question, is there anything in this resolution that's already in the code of conduct or that's already in a policy for Madison College?
There are, if you'll look at the section 1 whereas clauses, there's an affirmation in section 5 of an pre-existing Madison College policy. We are hearkening to the structure that is already put in place, and we're saying that yes, this fulfills some of the goals and the things that Madison College has set as an institution that it wants to do, but none of these specific actions have been taken before, which is why we believe, or the authors believe, that Student Senate should support these things to answer student concerns.
Vice President Quinn Mattson, you recognize?
Have Kim Henderson or Justin Prey been, has any discussion with either of them been held about the issues in this bill specifically?
If you look at section 3, you'll notice that this is building off of a previous Senate resolution. For that resolution, Hassan just left, but the district board rep, who was previously on Senate, he did meet with Justin Prey and Kevin Thaw, and they did have conversations about that resolution. And I did talk with Hassan about the conversations that were held, and he, of course, briefed the Senate on it. And those notes are what was brought into this specifically. So this, in its current form, has not been brought before them because it's not an official document yet, but they have been part of the conversations, part of the discussions. And I've also met with them, not as a student senator, just to sort of hear about some things that are happening and learn about that.
This semester?
Yeah. Last week, 2 weeks ago,
Yeah,
directly before Thanksgiving.
yes. Thank
Vice
you.
President Ari Nichols, you
I
recognize?
wanted to mention something with that. If wanted, and I sent it to you as well, Cole, we do have, it's, when Hassan and Furkan met with Justin and I don't remember the other guy's name.
Kevin?
Yeah, I think. Justin and Kevin. It's about 20 minutes. I sent it to Cole. I can also send it to anyone that's interested in seeing sort of what was discussed about a month or two ago, I think. So, yeah, do you?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
You met with Justin a month ago.
I was not, I didn't
for
meet
okay.
because,
Yeah.
I was sick at the time,
Mhm.
but I was supposed to be there, so, and I do have the video and I've seen it, but Furkan and Hassan were there.
And they specifically discussed.
Yeah, it was discussing this, yes.
I would like if you could share that with me.
Yeah,
so
I
that
can-
we
yeah.
can work on this going forward. We can bring that in.
Was there anything that came from that discussion that was implemented into the resolution?
With Kevin Thao. I was not there as a student senator, so none of that I'm using towards Senate projects,
Understood.
but it was very informative.
Thank you, Vice President Rogers. I will entertain more discussion if Vice President Surtsel, did you have any discussion? Okay. In person or online? If you're confused or if there's something that you want to be read out to, this would be the time that you would ask for that. When it comes time to voting, an abstention is not used for the purpose of I don't understand the bill and that I don't feel comfortable voting on it. Abstention is if you're not here. So if you're here and you're confused about anything of this resolution, now is the time to ask. Okay. I'd entertain a motion to close discussion.
I would motion to call the question.
Call the question, okay? Motion made by Vice President Quinn Matson, call the question, seconded by Vice President Corey Surtsel. Any discussion?
Could you just clarify? I think we've only used this one time before. What is called a question means the folks
Bring it to
know.
a vote.
There you go. Yeah, so everybody knows
Yeah,
online.
we'll call the question is, in parliamentary procedures, is to bring this motion to a vote. It essentially means we're closing discussion and we're bringing it right to a vote. With that being said, is there any discussion on the?
Oh, sorry, I just.
Is there any discussion on the motion to bring this to a vote? Hearing none, seeing none, we'll take a vote in unanimous consent. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Call the question motion has been passed. We will now go to the roll call. So if you give their advisor a second, we will have this posted. I think it's QR code.
Wait, for this, no, it's a roll call vote that Quinn would.
Yes, I'm gonna go over.
It's not a closed ballot.
What?
Are you-
I can, or
You don't, if you were going to, I was gonna wait for you. If you're not going to, I trust my accounting to.
I trust your counting.
Starting with Vice President, Administration and Finance, Quinn Matson. I vote yes. Vice President, Legislative Affairs, Ash Rogers.
Aye.
Vice President, Team Development, Corey Surtsel.
Aye.
Vice President, Public Relations, Ari Nichols.
Yes.
Senator Sanjay Jagadish.
Aye.
Trevor abstains. Senator Ashley Larson.
Aye.
Senator Ida Wilmo. I got it.
Yes.
Senator Donovan Juarez.
Aye.
Senator Sierra Brunner.
Aye.
Senator Bethany Bauer.
Yes.
Senator John McCray.
Aye.
And Senator Furkan Sindar.
Yes, sir. Aye.
The ayes have it.
There are a total of 12 ayes. The ayes have it. The motion passed. The resolution is passed.
Yeah, that was harder than that. Thank you.
Now, your signature. Good job, everybody. Thank you.
Great job. That was great.
and everything.
Yeah.
All right. With that, we will now move into new business. We will now have our general senator election process. Now, for the potential senators, we will ask for you to come forward and declare that you are ready.
I've got that they're ready.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
What process you can follow?
We're going to do the same process we did before, the very first one that was available.
Sure, they can step out. Okay. Okay, I have the list, so do you want me to?
Yes.
Okay.
And at this time, we will give it to our advisor, Cole, and he will take over the election process.
Real good. Awesome. So yeah, so how this is going to work is that we'll go in order in which our applications were received, because that is the dictation of committing to go through the process. So our order today, based on how I received it, we will have first Rama Mohammed first. Next would be Idman Dua. Third would be Stacy Brunner. Fourth would be Claire Lee. And lastly would be Jay Ramirez. So we will follow that process for the speech you give first, and then we will come back through for the question and answer. What we will do within this process then is anybody who is not trying to go through this process that is not participating at the time will step either out of the room physically, and for those attending online, I will create a breakout room for you to be in until your time has come, in which we will bring you back into the General Assembly forum. One change that has occurred, because we're able to identify it, is being that we have so many positions open and so many individuals running. This will be operated on a ranked choice voting. And so that means that we will hold our first vote, and the top individual who receives those votes will obviously remain in that position. And the person who receives the least amount, if I'm saying this correctly, someone correct me if I'm wrong, would be removed from the ballot. So we will get down until we receive the, see, now I'm messing this up a little bit.
So what's gonna happen
Yep.
is, people will vote, like they will rank all of the choices
Yes.
on a ballot. Whoever is the lowest rank, their vote, we will look at each person and see what they voted as second, and their vote will then go towards that candidate until there's 3 candidates remaining. That way to ensure that even if you don't get your first choice, you hopefully get your second choice.
Yes. So everybody's in the running for it. So we'll go till we have the 3 remaining. This is still closed ballot anonymous, so we will not know how people voted, but we will have the total number of whoever we have total people who can vote today on quorum. We'll be submitting voting in that way. So that'll be how we post it this time. So with that being said, Inman, Claire, you both could please step on out of the room. For Jay and Stacy, I will go ahead and create a breakout room for you all to go to, and then we will bring you back individually when we go through said processes. So I'm going to create 2 rooms. Some participants. All right. So also with this, I will just operate off of folks following accordingly. Stacy and Tiara, since I know that you both are together, I just ask that we just operate accordingly with that. That's the best way I can put it. I appreciate it. I don't question it. Just want to put it out there so we are aware.
Count on your integrity.
What?
Count
Yep.
on your integrity.
All right. So with it, let me confirm. Jay has stepped out. Stacy has stepped out. Okay. So Rami, you can come to the front. I'll step out with everybody. And then once we get to the folks who are online, I'll come back and we'll handle it from there.
Cole.
Yep.
Jay just, oh, now they're gone. Jay re-entered and now is gone again.
Okay, if either of them come back,
I'll yell really loud.
just, yeah, let's try. All right, I'll step out.
I typically do.
Hello, I can do that.
Yeah.
So, when you're ready.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I can do this. I like students. We'll do 4 in their interviews first. Yes.
We have the
Yes.
same process.
Yeah.
So before we get started, our Vice President of Public Relations is going to eloquently kind of describe the process to you. If you have any questions at all, just please, ask us.
All right. I don't know about eloquently, but yeah, so you'll be given 2 minutes to just give us your speech. So whatever you've prepared, just give that to us. You'll have 2 minutes. Would you like a 30-second warning or not?
Yes.
Okay, 30-second warning.
Raise my hand quick.
Yeah, he'll raise his hand, and then at 10 seconds, he will begin a countdown with his fingers. Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, you may begin whenever you're ready.
I'll start the timer as soon as you.
Just let us know whenever you're ready.
I'll start now then. Okay. Hello, everyone. Thank you for this opportunity. My name is Rama. This is my first semester at Madison College, and currently I work with positions that I have on campus right now. I work with the IE as a peer coordinator, and as a peer coordinator, my responsibility is to bring students in, welcome students, make sure that we have a diverse and inclusion. And I also work with PAC, the Programs Activity Council, and as my responsibility with PAC is I am a Goodman South event coordinator, and in that role I plan, organize, and execute events and help increase campus engagement for the students. And in these roles, I've seen meaningful involvement and how it can transform campus culture, making students feel seen, heard, and valued. And that is mostly why I want to join Student Senate, because I think it's important to raise the voices of the students that go to METC. And I think it's important to know what's on their mind and see how we can improve their experience at METC. And I would like to help see how we can improve student engagement and see how we can make it more inclusive for student parents, work students who go out, and commuters, and see how we can make this campus a better place for them.
Thank you very much, and I think it's only appropriate we get. And at this time, we would ask the police if you could step outside to prove the grab.
All right.
Thank you.
Hello.
So, welcome and thank you for being here. You will be given 2 minutes to speak uninterrupted with whatever you have prepared. Would you like a 30-second warning?
Yes, please.
Okay, so at 30 seconds,
I'll raise my hand.
Quinn Matson will raise his hand. At 10 seconds, he will begin a countdown with his fingers. Once that time is over, you will be stopped, no matter what point you are in your speaking. We will begin once you begin talking.
All right, sounds good.
Do you have any questions or anything about the process?
No, but I'm okay. Thank you, though. All right. Hi, everyone. I'm grateful for the chance to speak with you all today. Over the past semester, I've had the opportunity to work with supporting clubs with the executive leadership team. And through that work, I've been able to develop a strong appreciation for the creativity and diversity that the students bring to Madison College. Working with clubs has allowed me to see this campus through many different vantage points, whether that's through onboarding students, supporting planning events, guiding students through policies and making their ideas come to life. I've also been able to participate in the club funding and finance committee, which helped me develop a deeper understanding of how these decisions are made and how to advocate for students in that process. These roles have strengthened my collaboration, planning, and communication skills, and they've shown me how meaningful it is when students are supported and encouraged through their work. What excites me about joining Student Senate is being able to continue uplifting the student experience in a more intentional way. I want to help build on the strengths that we already have and make it easier for students to share ideas, connect with support, and stay informed. One area that I'm passionate about is accessible feedback and being able to give students simple and open ways to express their concerns and which will in turn make them more connected to campus. And above all, I believe in meeting students where they are. Every student's experience looks a little bit different, and I want to help ensure that Senate's communication and support reflects that diversity. My goal is to help students feel welcome, informed, and empowered to participate in shaping their community. Thank you for listening, and I appreciate your guys' time.
I'll pull Stacy.
Who's up next?
Stacy.
Okay, wonderful.
Awesome.
Okay, so I gotta figure out. We really just need a power strip for back here.
Yeah. Bringing the strip, guys, you mean like the lawn.
Is runner ready?
Getting him back now. Stacy should be on, hopefully come to the front here. But Stacy, your 2 minutes will begin at the exec council's discretion. Y'all want to tell me to start?
Can you hear us, Stacy?
Yes, I can.
All right.
Wonderful. So you will be given 2 minutes to give your speech uninterrupted. Would you like a 30-second warning?
Yes.
Okay. How do you want to facilitate that? In the same way, or do you want to?
While you're speaking, I'll raise my hand. I assume that the camera is going to remain on us. No one else will be speaking in this room. I kind of don't want it to ding while she's talking. I thought.
Are you fine with Vice President Quinn Matson raising his hand and you taking a look at the camera for your 30-second warning?
Yes.
Okay. I guess with that, all it leaves is whenever you are ready, we can start the 2-minute timer.
Okay. Well, I'm ready. My name is Stacy. I'm going into my final semester here at Madison College. I have previously been on Senate from 2022 up until this past May of 2025. I also help out with Sierra on the Clarion occasionally. I'm a part of different honor clubs. Let's see. Let's see. What I would like to see changed with the campus is see more fundraisers or like food drives done for like the food pantries for the regional campuses. Oh my God, I'm blanking here. And disability services for the students. The reason why I want to join Senate is because I want to help make a difference, help with the changes in the college, have my voice heard going forward. I want to, be vocal and bring more awareness to the things that are not really taken into the forefront, like domestic violence, sexual assault, the mental health, the food shortages, like I said, like the food pantries at the regional colleges, they are so lacking in food for the students because Truex campuses, the bigger campuses, get the most food. Thank you. I'm done.
Well, thank you so much, Stacy. It was very nice to meet you.
Opening the room now. You should be moving on over. Okay. All right, next person up will be Claire, and I will bring them in right now.
Thank you, Vice
Yeah, there's nothing that says you can't use technology. Also, Quinn will assist you in building more description.
Share what was going on. I don't think we specifically said, hey, don't give your mom.
If you prefer to time yourself, that's okay, but what we've been doing is giving people time signals.
Hey, Claire.
Hello.
Thank you for coming and presenting yourself. I do apologize, we were just going over some details from the last little meeting, but I'm gonna have our President of Public Relations kind of give you a little rundown of what's gonna happen here.
Hi there. So you will be given 2 minutes to speak uninterrupted with whatever you have prepared. Would you like a 30-second warning?
Yes, please.
Okay, so at 30 seconds,
Vice President Quinn Matson.
Raise your hand.
10 seconds, he will begin a countdown with his fingers, at which point you'll be cut off no matter what point you're at. All sound good?
Sounds
Understand?
good.
Great.
Do you mind
We-
if I put my own timer here?
Go ahead. Yeah. And we'll begin whenever you begin.
Okay. Hi, my name is Claire Lee, and currently I am a sophomore student, and I'm currently involved as an orientation leader, where I show new students the resources at this campus. I also work at the Child Care Early Learning campus as a teacher's aide, so I help out with taking care of infants who are the children of student parents. And working within these two roles, I've seen many different types of coworkers and students who have different needs and difficulties and have trouble mostly keeping engaged with school, whether because they're online, they don't feel connected. Maybe I've had coworkers where they are international and feel like they are disconnected and not part of the community here. So I want to join Senate to create a more welcoming community where people can get more access to resources and feel more seen. For example, I just recently went to a scooter accident, and I didn't know about the resources that could be used for me to advocate for myself and my disability. But thankfully, a teacher connected me to RISE, the Retention Initiative, and student engagement here at campus. So I'm part of TRIO. So I found a wonderful community that I can visit every day of the
Just give you 30 seconds.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Every day of the week where I can access student advisors, student coaches, as well as tutors. And I want these types of communities to be seen all across campus, whether it is maybe an international community on campus or whether first generation. So that is my main goal coming to students. Thank you.
Thank you.
Maybe we just have a bigger clock.
Yeah. Bethany was gonna buy us one, and then she realized that big clocks are really expensive. But if we want to use some of the Senate budget on that,
Yes, Jay, I'll pull in Jay right now. With the resolution.
we want to use the Senate budget on a big alarm clock.
As long as it has the same label on it.
Yeah, hey, we put the label on it.
Cost a lot? It can, you can probably get some key cards for like $10.
Yeah, but it's gotta be able to count down. Yeah.
What happened to the RE alarm? That is a question that was just asked.
Oh, yes, she was the one that was gonna buy the alarm clock because
Who was the last one? Vice
Jay.
President?
Jay
James
Ramirez.
holding it on.
So they're coming in.
Yeah.
Right. Hello, Jay. All right, so I'll spotlight.
All right, Jay, just gonna give you a quick little rundown. So this is the time when you would give your 2-minute speech. We're gonna have if you would like, Vice President Quinn Matson can raise his hand when you have 30 seconds left. Would you like that?
We'll just do this.
I should be all right.
Okay.
All right. So at any time you would like to start, just let us know. We will start the 2-minute timer. Is there anything about this that you have any questions about?
I'm not currently, no.
You just let us know when you would like to start, and we'll start the timer and give you the floor.
I'm all ready. All right. So I've been attending Madison College cumulatively for 3 years now, and I've seen a lot of the highs and lows of student life here. I've heard the chatter of my classmates expressing issues or praising attributes of the school and the things that make life more stressful attending here. I don't think those stressful factors should remain as prevalent as they are currently. The more difficulties I've seen and felt throughout my time here are issues within the community of the school. Madison College should absolutely be a place that is welcoming, inclusive, and accessible, and a safe place to further our education. I want to help make Madison College be that. I want to help elevate the voices of the student body within Senate and extending that out to our different clubs, groups, organizations, and extend that further to our classrooms as well. I want to make the college an easier place to be able to reach out to one another, whether you're in need of help, whether that be academically or personally, a friend, or for something to change. As a lot of you have seen, I have closely seen how Student Senate at Madison College is run, and I absolutely want to help contribute to the positive changes that I have seen come to fruition within this semester alone. I want to help bring my ideas forward as well as get the word out about the topics you all have been working on. I want to help improve transparency between the College Board and the student body and ensure the voices of all students are heard and that we are able to build a stronger community between each branch within each campus and to help keep attending Madison College more affordable as well. And that there is going to be concluding my speech.
All right.
Open this.
Okay, so now we're gonna go back.
Yep, so now we'll go back to the top. I'm opening the room, so Jay will head back to the room.
They can-
And we'll have Rama come in here. You got it?
Yeah.
Okay, I go in the bathroom. You all got it. Be back shortly.
Yeah. That's where we're at. That's rough.
Why would I just woman.
Oh, no, that's awesome. Board drop. I have two.
I'm reading it first.
One side you were talking about. That's your 2 years.
We'll go through the same thing with
You got the question?
3 minutes.
No, I got it. That didn't be a question in the chat.
Crazy.
Also have
Out of
3
no
questions
way.
that you'll be responding to.
I was just chilling.
We'll tell you all those questions
Human natural.
at the beginning. If you want one of them restated, ask what was the second question? We'll restate them. And once again, I'll start the 3-minute timer as soon as you begin responding to the questions.
Is there any questions you have about this process right now before we get
sounds good.
started?
Yeah.
Okay. Vice President Ari Nichols is going to ask you the 3 questions.
All right. Outside of supporting the Madison College community, what do you hope to gain from Senate? What previous experience or transferable skills do you have that may be relevant to Senate? And what other organizations and activities are you currently involved in?
Other organizations that I'm currently involved in, I am with the PAC, the Programs Activities Council, and in that organization, I just plan and organize events on campuses. I do, although I'm the Good Mid South coordinator, I also help out with events on Truax as well. And as for what I want to, the first question was what I wanted to.
What do you hope to gain from Senate?
So I'm hoping to, what I hope to gain from Student Senate is help fulfilling a purpose and helping out the students that are in need. So students that need their voices to be heard and just what's on their mind, and I want to hear them out, and I want to be able to help them with their concerns and address those concerns and make sure that I can fix it for them and to get it done what they want. And the second question was.
Sorry. The next question was, what previous experience or transferable skills do you have that may relate to Senate?
Previous experience that I've had, in the IE, I'm peer coordinator, so I look over and I talk to the students that are in the IE, and you get to know these students and you get to know what are things that are on their mind and see what concerns them. For example, students talk about scheduled timings and how there's only one teacher for a class, and how they wish that there was more teachers, there was more times, and it was more diverse options. And I use those skills would help me a lot in Student Senate. I also think those leadership as well, organizing and being in a role of having to lead everyone and work with everyone as well as teamwork and collaborate with them and get everyone's idea to run an event smoothly.
Then the third question was, what organizations and other activities are you involved in?
Yes, so I'm in the PAC, the Programs Activities Council, as the Good Myself coordinator, and the Intercultural Exchange as a peer coordinator. And both of those roles, I just oversee, plan events, and improve student engagement.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you can throw them on.
So this is the Q&A portion. You'll have 3 minutes, 3 questions. They're also on Jose's laptop right now. We will say, we will tell you the questions and then start the timer as soon as you begin to answer. As before, I will raise my hand at 30 seconds and I'll count down for the last 10 seconds.
Is it divided time for each question, or?
No.
So how much is the total?
3 minutes running time.
3 minutes running time, okay. I'm sorry, just a minute, please.
We have to go ahead and start it though, because you did get the questions right away.
Oh, yeah, for
So
sure.
we're going to go ahead and start.
Okay.
Ready? Go and start.
I hope to gain a higher sense of involvement. I feel like Student Senate is a focal point for being able to be an echo chamber for students' concerns, and then being able to elevate that into solid structures that can enact change. For the next question, what previous experience? From working on ELT, I've been able to go through actual solid policies and being able to go through that and support students where there may be confusion. There's instances where there's easy routes to gain support, but through just miscommunication, there's things lost in translation, and being able to just go and help people get the support that they need. I believe that might be a transferable skill for me there. I'm currently involved in the executive leadership team, as it is my first semester. Yeah, so that is my 3 questions. Thank you all.
Thank you so much.
If we have extra time, that gives us, that we can get out of here.
That's all that.
It's all about going home.
What? You want me to go?
Yeah.
I'll go. I don't care.
We're not, well, hang on. We're not supposed to discriminate off that. We're not, we're supposed to treat virtual and online, so.
Okay.
We're going to bring it to the next one?
It's
They're
Stacy.
online,
It's
yeah.
going to be online, okay.
Yep.
Then we just put them in the
Stacy
chat.
should be here momentarily.
Well, let's wait.
Yeah.
Put it in the chat. Yeah.
Jay comes in one.
Yeah, we can see when it comes in.
Yeah, fair enough.
Let's just. Teams it.
All right, well, again, Stacy.
Yeah, or you could share your screen.
Right. What are we discussing?
I plead the fifth.
You plead the fifth.
Yes.
So we're going to go ahead and start your portion of questions and answers. So there will be 3 standard questions. You'll have up to, how many minutes?
3 minutes.
3 minutes to respond to any of these questions. We will read these questions out to you, and then whenever you are ready, we will start the timer. Is there anything about that you have any questions about?
No.
Okay. We will read these questions out to you, and right after we read these questions out to you, I will send these to you in a Teams message so that you can reference those whenever you're answering your questions. Understood. Okay. And with that, I'll give it to our Vice President of Public Relations to read these questions out to you.
Outside of supporting the Madison College community, what do you hope to gain from Senate? What previous experience or transferable skills do you have that may be relevant to Senate? And what organizations and other activities are you currently involved in?
Okay. Trying to remember the questions. Okay, what was that first one again?
We can,
Put them in the chat.
Yeah, we don't want to put them in the chat.
I Teams those to you right now, Stacy, but we can definitely repeat those questions for you and we'll restart your timer. If you want to pull up your Teams message right now. But as you pull up the Teams message, Vice President Ari Nichols will read those again to you.
Where's my Teams message?
Outside of supporting the Madison College community, what do you hope to gain from Senate? What previous experience or transferable skills do you have that may be relevant? And what organizations or other activities are you currently involved in?
Okay, I got the questions up. Okay, so outside of supporting the Madison College community, what I hope to gain is to polish up my leadership skills to help me further my career and to be able to help students better and other people better in jobs and whatnot by being able to really hear what they're saying to me. As for previous experience, I've been on Senate every year except this year since 2022. I have done the academic council, which I absolutely love because my voice can be heard. I want to be able to help students know that they are being heard, listened to, and to fight for them to know that, you know, things can change for the better. Organizations I'm involved in school. I've done the Phi Theta Kappa, the NSLS, and I think that's really about it in the Clarion newspaper. Other than that, with school work and other things, I really don't have time for a whole lot of other, activities to do. But Senate has always held a place in my heart, and I like being able to help and have my voice heard and know that things are going to get better for everybody. I'm done.
Thank you so much, Stacy, for that.
Right, so I'll go ahead and open up the room again.
And then do you want to go bring in Claire? All right, thank you, Stacy.
Take it over.
So you will be given 3 minutes to answer 3 questions, which will be read aloud to you at the beginning, and you will also be able to see on this laptop here in a second. So to get that pulled up, take it out over here. Thank you.
Just like before, I'll start the timer as soon as you start to answer. Would you like me to raise my hand at 30 seconds?
Yes, please.
Okay. You're also welcome to time yourself and keep an eye on the time that way. I'll also give a countdown at 10 seconds.
Okay. All right. So your questions are, outside of supporting the Madison College community, what do you hope to gain from Senate? What previous experience or transferable skills do you have that may be relevant to Senate? And what organizations and other activities are you currently involved in?
Let those be read to you. I will leave these here for your reference. Whenever you're ready to start speaking, we're going to go ahead and start the timer. But since we have the questions, we kind of want to start right away, okay?
Okay. Outside of supporting the Madison College community, I want to gain knowledge on how to better support a supportive and inclusive environment and learn from my peers on how to better myself and have a more open mindset about different types of struggles. Maybe students see mentally, physically, or maybe they have their own kids, and because of that, they can't get involved, or their schedules are, like Jose maybe have a kid and they can't get very involved, and maybe they can only take nightly classes because they are at work. So just being in a, not maybe a traditional college, but a technical college where there's all types of students and all types of communities. And for previous experience or transferable skills is as an orientation leader, I have experience giving, speaking about Madison College's resources such as veterans, the early learning campus, the food pantry. So these are all services I did not know actually coming to Madison College. Only until I was an orientation leader did I know about it, which maybe shows that maybe we weren't as publicly we didn't show enough awareness to maybe students who weren't at the campus fun days, because it's only in a short amount of time in the morning, and maybe you could only get there during the nights if you had work or classes. I want to maybe increase the hours and the visibility of such activities and events. And other organizations and activities that I'm currently involved is I'm involved with the RISE the RISE Retention Initiative, student engagement, as I said before, and hearing from the advisors and counselors there, they say the number one thing that increases student engagement is finding a community that makes them feel just heard and seen at campus. So I want to increase visibility of activities, of social circles, and resources. See, do you guys have any questions? Or
Yeah, so that's not how we're going to conduct it.
No?
But you have
Okay.
about 20 seconds, so if you're done, we can definitely conclude it.
I guess another thing I would like to mention is maybe an example of I have some international classmates, and they say okay. I'll just leave it at that. I'm sorry. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
can we just put the questions in the chat this time?
Yeah.
And then we can just delete them after. Like, because we have more elections.
What?
Yeah.
We'll change.
With what? Oh, I took- all right. I'm bringing Jay in now.
Okay.
Hello, Jay, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. We're going to go ahead and give Vice President Quinn Manson, would you mind giving this view?
Yeah, can you see us as well? You see me, I'm waving my hand right now. Excellent. We're going to read 3 questions to you. You'll have 3 minutes to answer them. I'll begin timing as soon as you begin answering. They'll also be, as soon as we finish reading them to you, we'll put them in the chat of this Teams meeting. Are you okay with me? Do you want me to raise my hand at 30 seconds, or do you want to time it yourself again?
Oh, muted.
You're muted.
Sorry. If you could raise your hand, that would be nice.
Okay, sounds good. And then I will also do a countdown at 10 seconds. Any other questions or concerns?
Nope.
Okay, 3 minutes. We'll start as soon as you begin answering. Ari, could you read the question?
Yep.
Cool.
Outside of supporting the Madison College community, what do you hope to gain from Senate? What previous experience or transferable skills do you have that may be relevant to Senate? And what other organizations or other activities are you currently involved in? Those have now been placed in the chat as well.
And now that you have the questions, we would like for you, if you could speedily answer the questions.
All right.
Are you ready? We're going to
Yeah.
start the time. Okay.
Sorry, I'm just kind of getting my thoughts together. Okay. So outside of supporting Madison College, I would like to be able to get a better understanding of kind of of the college itself, and also to be able to like help figure out the issues that are also pertaining to me as a student, and also to be able to help build my skills to be able to help people in the future as well, going into my career field, especially going into a field that's more involved with people, as well as trying to be able to kind of problem solve in the middle of there as well with issues that may be brought up either later on down the line, or even just in like interpersonal issues as well. And some of the other skills that I also do bring forward is that I have a lot of good organizational skills to be able to help bring together if there's different meetings or tabling or something like that, or events that are taking place. I am absolutely, I have the skill set in order to be able to help make sure that that goes smoothly, as well as making sure that there is, sorry, that it's mostly being done within like a timely manner as well. I also do have quite a bit of work with making like with sorry. Sorry, my brain just kind of blanked there. But I also do have some other skills as well as being able to put together with the organizations that I have been involved in. So I was a couple of years ago, I was also involved in Visual Arts Classic, which is like a large scale art competition as well that involved a lot of team building, as well as like being in a fast paced environment under like strict time regulations. I was able to help have our entire team work through the issues that were being brought up to us in that time period, as well as planning out long-term projects as well in that. And I'm also still currently reaching out to be able to start different art groups as well, that being in the college as well as outside, like it just in the Madison community. We have like in like within a small group of people, kind of in like the downtown area. We've been able to put together groups for that as well.
And with that, that'll be your time, Jay. Thank you so much for that. Really appreciate it.
All right, do you want to bring the folks from outside? I'm just finishing up some stuff.
Jay.
What? All right, so now I'll go ahead and bring everybody back.
No, it died before.
Awesome. So as we are all coming on back, as was mentioned, this will be through ranked choice vote. So as VP Nichols stated, just to reiterate so that there is no confusion, and yes, this will still be verified by the Executive Council, is when provided on screen or use the link, 5 names will show up. Again, those names are in the order of the individuals who talked with us today. Rama Mohammed, Idman Dua, Stacy Brunner, Claire Lee, and Jay Ramirez. Those names will show up on screen. You will rank them. The name you put at the top, you can only go up and down. The top name will be your first choice to fill one of the 3 open senator seats. It will fall in order. Second name, second choice. Third name, third choice. All the way down to the last name is your 5th choice. As this pans on out, the 2 at-large individuals who receive the lowest number of votes will not be selected to fill one of the 3 open roles. With that being said, as Jose stated, thank you all very much for your participation today. We greatly appreciate you taking the time, talking with us, answering the questions, and do know that if your time with us here comes to an end today, know that more positions will most likely be opening up throughout the year, and we're happy to still have you attend, participate, and make a difference.
Please come back.
So with that being said, I think I have this set. I'm going to verify one more time. Ari, when you come here quick.
Yeah.
So I'm going to make this done appropriately so we're not having to redo this a second time. So. Okay, so we're set there. This.
In the order that they want as well, by the way.
What do you mean?
Like, put the next to their names, put the order that they want.
How do I do that?
Like, put it's in section. It's in the.
Oh,
it's in the general chat? Oh, never mind.
okay, now I know what you're saying. All right, cool. Then I think we're set. Quinn, how many Senate members do we currently have on the call?
Roll call. 10, 13.
Yes.
15 that were here.
Okay, so we have 13 currently.
I have 14.
Can we verify how many, just so I know how many votes are supposed to come in?
Let me just check mine.
We can do a quick roll call. Vice President Quinn Manson.
Double checking stuff. Sorry, we're confirming all of the active members on Senate who are currently on the call, just so we can make sure we don't have an issue like we did last time where we had more votes than active members present.
It's 13 on the vote. Yeah, so we have 14.
14? Okay, so we should have a total of 14 votes. There is the link. Pulling the QR code now. Right.
You put in the Student Senate chat?
Yep, I just put it in the General Assembly chat. And now, QR code should be there.
Thank you, Cole.
This is the most fair and effective way.
You know, the election system, you actually based off of how Australia does their elections.
Megan, what's your name? Just fall to the center. Correct. Chances are we have division of in spring.
Not gonna have that.
Okay, sounds good.
You take as much as you want. I'm eating too much.
Did it work?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I just want to make sure it works. All right, I'm gonna leave the QR code up for one more minute.
The sugar, I like the sugar. Different kind of sugar.
And then be advised, it will take us about a minute to process through this,
Yeah, we're probably gonna need like a pen and paper.
probably. And because of this first time through it, exec team, we're all probably gonna process through.
It's okay. This is the most free and fair way to do elections as determined by the UN.
By the UN.
By the UN, yes.
All right, well,
No one's arguing that, but
Are we
Sure.
really on the UN radar?
all right, I'm gonna be removing the QR code.
you can use Robert's rules.
Good job, everybody.
All right, I'm gonna go to here. All right, so as it stands, we have had everybody vote. All right, so I'm not sharing the screen there. No, cool.
Just make sure. Triple.
Does Jose vote for this?
No. Well, he can't.
He can't.
Allowed to.
Okay.
No,
No,
he's just allowed
in
to.
general.
Closed ballot, I can vote.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
That is correct.
Yeah, I didn't know that the first time.
Okay.
So, go through and see if everyone who's, we'll go back to the other one.
Some are like all red. Green one's okay. 50/50. I kind of.
Green kind of tastes like 7-Up.
That does. It does. I do kind of like the blue.
The blue one? Not so
Hey, Sanjay,
much.
Yeah,
are those
What's up?
gushers?
those are
Are
gushers.
those fruit snacks?
You want some, John?
Yes, yes.
All right.
Me and my son are trying to invent a way to share food over FaceTime.
All right, you tell me if you find a way.
I
send
think
you some gushers.
you could do that at MIT. I don't have the resources.
Why did it not? No, we can't. You need to roll.
Can I just get in your chair?
Sure. We can't, technical, man, this is wild.
Yeah, let me just make up some numbers.
Yeah, let's not say that.
No.
Yeah, so we'll take a
Action watch.
3-minute break.
So everybody on the chat, everybody in person, the time is right now 6:03. We were gonna recess until
6:06.
6:06.
There you go.
No, go ahead.
Sweet, I can talk now?
Do you want me to take that away from you?
And.
I'll go back in the corner.
I'll go back. Okay.
I almost got it.
That's fine.
Y'all did amazing.
Oh, no, we can, that's fine, it's just, it's all based on how it's gonna be difficult.
Well, good. I had a lot of sugar. Thank you.
Thank you. So we're on.
I had a lot of sugar. I'm doing very good right now. Just who are the top? Josh is gonna go insane. Wait,
The only thing I'm crashing is my car.
for real? You can't have a sugar crash if you keep eating sugar. Wait. You just need a constant supply.
Okay. So,
Sure, you get diabetes, but like,
It's just a little bit.
so,
it's bound to happen eventually. So might as well just do it now.
yeah, so this is just median, not actual what was first.
So that's why we have to go. So let me go into the Excel doc.
Yep, so I know this is like,
So,
Quinn, do you want to join them?
okay, so
You go over there.
No.
How many exams will it take to find out the results?
person listed as first. It's just the graph did it in a weird way.
Graph.
I honestly can just go back to the
Oh,
graph.
you have
actually,
to
and I
graph
can
it.
do that.
You gotta talk about
Because I
graph.
had
You just said that.
Oh, Ash, I sent you the problem.
Yeah.
I don't know if you solved it already
It's a little
though.
busy right now.
I know, I can tell, but yeah, I got you though.
I'm not doing anything.
I'm gonna try.
You want to extend recess to 6:10?
Or you speaking math?
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
Recess has been extended to 6:10. So at 6:10, we will conclude business.
I know the fates will decide in 4 minutes.
Objection.
Objection, Your Honor.
I forgot what they say. It's like relevance, and it's like badgering. It's like, they have a bunch of stuff. I like suits. So that's like all I know about lawyers.
How's it going over there?
We've almost got it.
I have a calculator if you want.
Yes.
No, we don't need a calculator.
Is it a graphing calculator?
He's got the good kind though.
It's really cool.
Yeah, no, he's got a really good one.
Is it your brain?
No. What? No.
Let's do that. Okay, so
Sanjay's seen my graph. Did I answer what?
I think I've seen it.
Might have.
That's crazy. If you look at it, like the higher you actually go, the less you actually need the need it, but like, we don't use it.
Like magenta.
Because it's all like hand stuff.
It's a good.
You can't
It's all
calculate.
hands.
Yeah, it's like the more work you have to do. Like the higher you go, the more work you have to do. Although it's just like.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull it out.
Like, people like just know
These guys.
no
the second
chance.
round we go
Look,
down to
the best thing you can do.
this.
Oh yeah, see, he's got the limited.
That is the greatest calculator.
No, see?
Oh, that's a TI-84C.
See, Jose, they're supposed to be like this, like black and white. He's got like the special edition.
That's so cool.
His is pink. You sure you don't want?
Yeah, I know how to do math.
Yes. All right, so not only did we figure it out, we double checked it.
Yeah.
Because that's a smart thing to do.
With AI.
Well, we called that 6:10, so we'll wait one more minute, to let everybody come on back since we did extend to 6:10. Yep, so here's the results. This is exact to what
ASMR.
he had identified,
That was what
that
Ashley.
Ari had identified.
Like like all day. He just like walks up to me, puts this in my ears like ASMR. I'm like, what? ASMR.
I mean,
Oh, dear me, I gotta go
as confident as I am.
I gotta go increase my aura. I feel.
Gotta steal everyone's aura and turn them into husks.
I'm not as concerned with it. To be fair, if we were to do this in
No, so this is how.
separate way, so.
I'll use the example.
Oh, yeah, cute. I like actually, she's pretty cool.
So if we were to do this in a separate way, like, I don't know, we have to go back.
No, I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good.
One at a time. So if you're not feeling as confident, which is fine, we can go back into,
Start reading from like around.
I wouldn't worry about time, I would worry about
And you like just guess who we're
thoughts.
talking.
So it's your call. Actually, it's your call and it's Ash's call.
We don't talk like this like, normally. I'm just saying.
I-
We're playing Cookie Run Kingdom.
Alright.
I have
I'm not actually. I'm just on that game 24/7. I'm not even lying.
Cookie Run Kingdom, and then dude Ashley. He's so stupid and weird.
Like we don't talk about this like this normally, but like just guess who we're talking about.
It's
You're right about
You
that.
gotta be using this one.
That was an aggressive door slam.
Oh, you got him too.
Yeah, I was just like, man, I'm in my keys.
What?
Nothing.
They just
I,
talk, but the more you
I'm-
we're good. Kinda like.
We're good?
Yep.
Okay.
We're doing it. Like,
Everything panned on out.
I don't even know what you're doing.
So, based upon our ranked choice votes,
Like it's like not understanding.
our 3 additional senators who will be joining us at this time, I'll get swearing and stuff figured out, will be, as approved by the Executive Council, I need to state that, Claire Lee, Idman Dua, and Rama Mohammed. Congratulations. All right, given where we're at, if it's okay, what I would entertain, if you're okay doing, is I can read off the oath if Ash would like to stand there with them with the Constitution. Otherwise, I need 7 minutes to put together all the swearing-ins for the 3 individuals. What would you prefer?
I would prefer to respect the time, and I'd like to get these senators sworn in for the continued work that we are doing.
Ash, are you okay with that?
Vice President of Legislative Affairs.
So let us start with Rama Mohammed. If you'd like to come on up. The oath's right here. It's in the Constitution.
Is there more
As
to
oath.
the oath?
Let me see which one that is. Because if it's not, then, yeah, if you can read from that, just make sure we say names appropriately, because that's the only thing you make up on.
Yeah, right.
There's a part in the beginning that's not there, but yeah, we could do, that pretty much is it. So if you want, just make sure we get names right, that's all I care about.
6, 7.
Okay.
Do you have a Senate jacket up here?
No, we're good.
Or do you have some jacket sheets?
I have a black one, but it's small, smaller.
We get this. We're good to go. We'll be fine.
Jose was gonna go grab one.
No,
We're
it's
fine.
fine.
We have it. Okay. We have
So with
15
that,
minutes.
as we begin this process, if you could place your left hand on the Constitution and your right hand in the air. Senator Rogers here will begin the oath of office. At the end of the oath, you'll just say, I do. We will begin said process. And at the end, you will just join us at the table, okay? All right, Senator Rogers, the floor is yours. Just read that part. You might want to come over to
There's camera.
the camera's right there. Yep, right there's perfect.
Do you solemnly swear to do your civic duty, to serve your college, your community, and most importantly, your fellow students in a democratic fashion, that you will treat all people equally and fairly, that you will strive to create a student senate which is welcoming to everyone, that you will protect and defend the rights of all students, that you will listen, speak out, and act in ways which will empower all students, and that you will carry out all of these tasks to the best of your ability?
I do.
Welcome to the General Senator, Senator Mohammed.
Hang on. Ash, handshake picture, and then Cole, you gotta do a handshake picture, and then Jose, you have to do a handshake picture.
Okay, did I do mine though?
No, you gotta do yours still.
Okay, I'll do mine.
Okay. Yep, face me and smile.
Okay, Ari will catch some.
Perfect, all right.
All right, right after.
Look over here.
All right, wonderful. Jose. Thank you.
Awesome. Round of applause, please. Next up, I'd like to invite Kim Bandua to come to the front. At the end,
You said you did it.
Duties as a general senator or something like that, just to save the title. All right, you please place your left hand, Constitution, right hand in the air. Senator Rogers, VP Rogers, I apologize, will swear you in.
Do you solemnly swear to do your civic duty, to serve your college, your community, and most importantly, your fellow students in a democratic fashion, that you will treat all people equally and fairly, and that you will strive to create a student senate which is welcoming to everyone, that you will protect and defend the rights of all students, that you will listen, speak out, and act in ways which will empower all students, and that you will carry out all of these tasks to the best of your ability and uphold the oath of office of a general senator?
I do.
Awesome. What's Senator doing? Congratulations. Oh, we gotta get the photo now. You got it?
Wonderful. Yeah.
Yes, that's what we're being forced to do, so that's what we're gonna do.
Okay.
And then Jose.
You guys are doing great. Very speedy.
Yeah.
And I just have to jump.
That's all right. Round of applause. Lastly, clearly.
Claire?
Put your left hand in the Constitution, right hand in the air, and after you are sworn in, feel free to join us at the table. VP Rogers will swear you in now.
Do you solemnly swear to do your civic duty, to serve your college, your community, and most importantly, your fellow students in a democratic fashion, that you will treat all people equally and fairly, and that you will strive to create a student senate which is welcoming to everyone, that you will protect and defend the rights of all students, that you will listen, speak out, and act in ways which will empower all students, and that you will carry
I do.
Senator Lee.
All right.
So can.
Next.
So can.
Okay.
So.
Congratulations, Claire.
with all of these pictures.
And then I will forget to upload these until Corey uploads.
Round of applause.
Thank you. Wonderful.
All right, let's go to the end.
All right. That was good work, folks. Thank you all for your patience. Thank you for those who participated. And with that, that does conclude our new business. And with that, now we will move into non-business housekeeping. Is there any housekeeping or any non-business that wants to be brought up at this time? In person or online? Okay. Vice President Quinn Mattson, you are recognized.
We have, as of this weekend, 5 months left of our term.
Good.
Oh, you guys got jokes.
So make them count.
Yeah, make them count.
Yes. Okay. Is there any other non-business or housekeeping that anybody would like to bring forward? All right, with hearing that, seeing that, we are now going to move into announcements. Our next meeting will be held on December 11th, 2025, in room C2455 at 4:30 p.m. This is the room that we are in now. That is on Thursday. Now with that, I will come to the moment that we've all waited for. I would entertain a moment for adjournment. Vice President Rogers, seconded by Vice President Corey Sertzel. I now open it up for discussion in person or online. Seeing none, hearing none, I will take a vote of unanimous consent. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You should be. Thank you very much.
Oh, good night.
Congratulations, everybody.